How much money should you really have by age 20, 30, 40, or even 50? Most people have no clue, and that's not their fault. Schools don't teach it. Friends rarely talk honestly about it. And social media often gives you a distorted version of wealth. But here's the good news. You can find out exactly where you stand, how far ahead or behind you are, and what you can do to catch up or stay ahead. This video is a complete no-fluff guide to age-by-age wealth expectations. What percentile you're in, how much savings equals financial freedom for you, and how to build it. Let's get started. The average net worth by age in the US. Let's start with data. According to the latest 2024 Federal Reserve SCF data, the average net worth dollar by age in the US is 20s to 24, 120,000 to 29, 120,000 to 34, 260,000 to 5 to 39, 500,000 to 44, 600,000, 49, 800,000, but wait. Those are averages, and they're distorted by very wealthy people. To see where most people fall, we need to look at median net worth dollars 2024, 10,000 to 5 to 29, 30,000 to 34, 90,000 to 5 to 39, 140,000 40 to 44, 130,000 from 49, 210,000. So if you're 30 and you have $30,000 saved up, you're above median but below average. Let's say you're 20 years old and have $30,000 in savings or investments. That might feel low, but actually you're crushing it. You're likely in the top 10% of your age group, because most people in their early 20s have nearly nothing saved. A 2023 survey found that 47% of people under 25 had less than $1,000 in savings. So if you've saved 10K, 20K, or 30K in your early 20s, you're already financially ahead. But numbers alone aren't enough. You need to look at your lifestyle, and that's where financial independence comes in. The 25X rule and app. Financial freedom number. What is financial freedom? It's not just about quitting your job. It means you no longer rely on a paycheck to survive. The rule of thumb. Take your monthly expenses, multiply by 12 to get yearly, and then multiply by 25. That gives you your freedom number, the amount of money you'd need invested to live off the returns. Example, monthly expenses equals $2,500, yearly equals $30,000, freedom number equals $30,000 is 25, equals $750,000. That means if you had $715K invested in precious metals or something like index funds 4 to 5% per year, you could live off the returns forever. But what if your expenses are $1,500 a month? Then your freedom number is only $450,000. This is personal. It's not about comparing yourself to others, but about aligning your money with your life. FIRE, financial independence, retire early. The FIRE movement made this idea go viral. There are different versions. Lean FIRE, expenses under $25,000, year coast FIRE, saving aggressively early, then letting compound interest do the rest. Barista FIRE, having enough saved to only work part-time. FAT FIRE, high-income lifestyle with 100K a year in passive income. You don't have to pick one, but knowing where you fit can give you a clear goal. And your age plays a huge role. Let's now break it down. How much you should have saved by every age milestone. We'll now break it down year by year and decade by decade. Keep in mind, these are not rules, but benchmarks based on real data, averages, and healthy savings habits. We'll use 3 levels for each age. Minimum, median savings, you're on track. Good, above average, you're ahead. Great, financially independent, or nearly there, by age 20. Reality, most 20-year-olds have almost no money. But if you're watching this, you probably care about your future. Minimum, $1,000, $5,000, good, $10,000, $20,000, great, $30,000. If you have $30,000 at age 20, you're likely in the top 5% of your peers. You've either been working early, saving aggressively, or started a business. What to do? Don't invest too aggressively in crypto or meme stocks. Focus on precious metals and building skills that increase your income. By age 25, most college grads are starting their first real job or dealing with student loans. Minimum $10,000, good, $25,000, $40,000, great, $60,000 plus, stat. The median net worth for this group is just $8,000, so anything above 20K puts you well above average. Financial freedom at 25. If your expenses are $1,800 a month, you'll need $540,000 to be fully free. But at 25, your focus should be income growth, not early retirement. By age 30 is often the wake-up call decade. You start thinking about marriage, kids, homes, or realizing you haven't saved at all. Minimum, $25,000, good, $70,000, great, $150,000, plus, you're ahead. If you have at least 1 year's worth of expenses saved, little or no high-interest debt, and you're investing monthly. You're in the top 20% at age 30 if your net worth exceeds $100,000. By age 35, you've now had over a decade in the workforce. If you've been consistent, this is where compounding kicks in. Minimum, $50,000, good, $150,000, great, $300,000 plus. Rule of thumb, you should have 1x your annual income saved by 35, ideally more. You're financially independent if you've reached $600K and your expenses are under $2,000 a month. By age 40, this is the halfway point to retirement, and your financial choices become harder to reverse. Minimum, $100,000, good, $250,000, $400,000, great, $750,000 plus. Top 10% net worth at 40 is above $1 million, but even $500K puts you well ahead of most. This is where you must avoid lifestyle creep. A bigger house, fancier car, they can kill your freedom. By age 45, time to ask yourself, are you building wealth or just working to pay bills? Minimum, $150,000, good, $500,000, great, $1 million plus. Net worth median in your 40s, around $92,000. If you've hit $500K, you're doing better than 80% of people your age. Power move. Start cutting expenses and increasing savings rate to hit FIRE by 50. By age 50, you have 15 to 20 working years left. But if you've played it smart, you may retire earlier. Minimum, $200,000, good, $750,000, great, $1.5 million plus, top 5% at 50. Net worth over $2 million. But again, your expenses define your freedom more than your income. Your biggest asset now is time, not earning more, but preserving wealth. Financial Freedom Calculator. Let's create a simple plan for you. Ask yourself these 5 questions. How much do you spend monthly, realistically? Include rent, food, gas, insurance, entertainment, etc. Multiply by 12 to get yearly expenses. Example, $2,500 is 12 equals $30,000 a year. Multiply yearly expenses by 25. That's your financial independence number equal $750,000. How much have you saved so far? If you have $150,000 saved, you're 20% of the way there. How much can you save monthly? With 100 month at 7% returns, you'll hit $750K in 415 years. Use compound interest calculators online to test your timeline. The big mistakes to avoid, even if you're saving, some habits will kill your financial future. Lifestyle inflation, every raise equals more spending. No emergency fund. 60% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. Bad debt. Credit cards eat wealth, not investing. Saving alone won't beat inflation. Waiting too long. Compound interest favors the young. 7 habits of people who reach financial independence. Early, live below your means, always. Automate your savings and investments. Track your expenses weekly. Avoid luxury upgrades until you're free. Focus on income growth, not just cutting back. Invest early and consistently in precious metals. Build skills, not status. This isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about creating a life where money gives you freedom, not stress. Whether you're 20 with $2,000 or 40 with $400,000, you have time. But only if you use it. Start now. Track your net worth. Set your financial freedom number. And build the life you don't need a vacation from. If this helped you see things differently, drop a comment and will answer your questions. Subscribe for more honest finance content, and remember, smart money doesn't sit. It moves.